When you're building a garden that actually makes people stop and stare, you need plants that do more than just fill space. You need the kind that bring color, texture, and personality from the moment you step outside. Today, we're walking through some of the most attractive, eye-catching plants you can grow right now, whether you've got a tiny backyard or a full open garden. These are the varieties that handle heat, bounce back after a long week, and still look like you've been out there pruning every morning. And the best part? Most of them don't require garden expert skills to thrive. They're bold, low maintenance, and perfect for anyone who wants impact without the stress. So grab a coffee, step into your garden, and let's talk about the plants that truly earn their spot. Let's get into it. Peonies are the kind of garden showstoppers that make your neighbors lean over the fence pretending they just happen to be passing by, and there's a good reason for that. These blooms can reach up to 10 inches wide and come in colors that look straight out of a painter's palette. They thrive in full sun, handle cold winters like champs, and once established, they can keep blooming for decades, making them one of the longest living perennials you can plant. Gardeners love them because they're low maintenance but deliver massive payoff, filling the air with a light, sweet fragrance and adding instant elegance to any outdoor space. Whether you're planning a cottage-style garden or a modern landscape, peonies naturally take center stage and keep the garden looking vibrant with almost zero fuss. Alocasia Azlanii brings that deep, glossy, almost metallic look to a garden, the kind of plant that instantly grabs attention even when it's surrounded by brighter blooms. Its heart-shaped leaves can reach impressive sizes and show off rich shades of purple, green, and bronze that shift slightly depending on the light, making it one of the most visually striking foliage plants you can grow. It thrives in bright, indirect light with evenly moist soil, and once settled, it grows steadily through warm seasons, giving your garden a tropical, high-end feel without demanding too much care. Gardeners often call it a living jewel because its colors look hand-polished, and adding just one can instantly elevate any shaded corner or patio area. Peace lily brings a calm, elegant vibe to any garden setup, thanks to its glossy dark leaves and those clean white spathes that look like they're sculpted right out of porcelain. It thrives in partial shade, making it perfect for spots where other flowering plants struggle, and it only needs moderately moist soil to keep producing fresh blooms throughout the warm months. What makes it especially eye-catching is how those white blooms pop against deep green backgrounds, instantly brightening low-light corners and walkways. Plus, peace lilies are known for their strong air-purifying abilities, removing common pollutants and keeping the garden environment feeling fresher. It's one of those plants that doesn't shout for attention but still ends up being the one everyone notices. Golden pothos brings effortless charm to any garden space with its trailing vines splashed in bright yellow and green, creating a bold contrast that naturally draws the eye. It's one of the toughest plants you can grow outdoors in warm climates or on shaded patios, thriving in low to medium light and needing only occasional watering to stay lush. The plant grows fast, sometimes over a foot per month in ideal conditions, making it perfect for filling empty spots, covering trellises, or adding movement to hanging baskets. What really makes it stand out is its ability to stay vibrant even when neglected, earning it the nickname, the plant that refuses to die. Whether you're building a tropical corner or just want something low maintenance but striking, golden pothos brings color, texture, and instant visual appeal without the hard work. Philodendron pink princess is one of those plants that instantly steals the spotlight in any garden thanks to its bold, bubblegum pink variegation splashed across deep, dark green leaves. Each leaf grows with its own unique pattern, and when it's happy, it can produce large heart-shaped foliage that easily becomes a focal point on patios, shaded borders, or container setups. It thrives in bright, indirect light, well-draining soil, and steady moisture, growing steadily through warm months and rewarding you with even more vibrant pink as it matures. What really makes it eye-catching is the natural contrast. The pink isn't painted on. It's a genetic variegation that can reach up to 50% of the leaf surface when the plant gets the light it loves. It's a statement plant, a collector's dream, and an easy way to add a rare, luxurious touch to your garden space without needing complicated care. Monstera Esqueleto brings that dramatic, jungle luxury look to a garden with its oversized leaves carved out by deep, natural fenestrations that almost resemble lace or skeleton patterns. This plant thrives in bright, filtered light and loves evenly moist, well-draining soil, growing quickly once temperatures stay warm and humidity sits above 60%. Its leaves can stretch impressively large outdoors, creating an instant focal point on patios, shaded garden beds, or tropical corners. What makes it truly eye-catching is how the sunlight passes through the holes, creating shifting shadows that make the plant look alive and moving throughout the day. It's rare, it's architectural, and it gives your garden that high-end, rainforest vibe with surprisingly manageable care. Prayer plant adds a dynamic, living art feel to any garden thanks to its bold patterned leaves that fold upward at night like hands in prayer, a movement that always fascinates anyone seeing it for the first time. Its foliage shows off a mix of deep green, lime, and reddish hues, and it thrives in partial shade with consistently moist, well-draining soil, making it perfect for garden corners that don't get harsh sun. Outdoors in warm climates, it spreads into a lush, low-growing mat that brings texture and color even when other plants look tired. What really sets it apart is its daily rhythm, those leaves opening and closing with light changes, giving your garden a touch of personality and motion that feels almost interactive. Money tree brings a refreshing, structured look to the garden with its braided trunk and umbrella-like canopy of bright green leaves that instantly add height and symmetry to any outdoor space. It thrives in partial sun, preferring bright but filtered light, and only needs moderate watering with well-draining soil to keep growing strong, making it one of the easiest tropical-style plants to maintain. Outdoors in warm climates, it can reach 6 to 8 feet tall, giving patios and garden beds a bold, sculptural presence without overwhelming the space. What makes it especially eye-catching is the belief tied to it. Many gardeners love it not just for its looks but for the symbolism of prosperity and good luck, making it a meaningful, standout addition to any garden design. African violet brings soft, velvety elegance to a garden space with its compact rosettes and vibrant blooms that come in purples, pinks, blues, and even bicolor patterns that look almost hand-painted. It thrives in bright, indirect light and prefers evenly moist, well-aerated soil, rewarding steady care with flowers that can appear several times a year, even outdoors in sheltered garden spots. Because it stays small, it's perfect for edging walkways, decorating patio tables, or adding color to shaded nooks where larger plants can't fit. What makes it truly eye-catching is how these little blooms seem to glow under natural light, creating a soft, charming focal point without taking up much space. Orchid brings a refined, exotic touch to any garden with its long-lasting blooms that look almost unreal, coming in vivid shades of white, purple, pink, yellow, and speckled patterns that feel straight out of a botanical showcase. It thrives in bright, indirect light with well-draining, airy soil, and only needs light but consistent watering to keep those elegant flower spikes coming back year after year. Outdoors in warm climates or shaded patios, orchids can bloom for weeks, sometimes even months, making them one of the most rewarding statement plants to grow. What makes them especially eye-catching is the architectural shape of each bloom, paired with their slow, graceful growth that gives any garden space a calm, high-end, tropical feel. Variegated mini Monstera brings instant designer appeal to any garden with its compact climbing habit and those striking leaves splashed with creamy white variegation against deep green. Even though it stays smaller than a full Monstera, its split and fenestrated leaves give it that same tropical look, making it perfect for patios, trellises, or shaded garden corners. It thrives in bright, indirect light, lightly moist soil, and steady humidity, growing noticeably faster once temperatures stay warm. What really makes it eye-catching is how unpredictable and unique the variegation is. No two leaves look the same, and when the plant is happy, the white sections can take up almost half the leaf, giving your garden a rare, high-end aesthetic without overwhelming space or maintenance. Jade Plant brings a clean, sculptural look to the garden with its thick, glossy, spoon-shaped leaves that hold water like a true succulent, making it one of the lowest maintenance statement plants you can grow. It thrives in bright light and well-draining soil, needing only occasional watering, yet it can live for decades and slowly grow into a small, tree-like shape that adds both height and character to patios or rock gardens. Outdoors in warm climates, it can reach 2 to 4 feet tall, and mature plants even produce tiny white or pink star-shaped flowers that look surprisingly delicate against its sturdy branches. What makes it especially eye-catching is how those jade green leaves glow in sunlight, giving the entire plant a polished, almost gemstone-like shine that immediately draws attention. Monstera brings that bold, tropical statement look to any garden with its large, glossy leaves carved out by natural splits and holes that instantly make the space feel lush and high-end. It thrives in bright, filtered light with well-draining soil, growing fast through warm seasons and easily reaching several feet in height when planted outdoors or given support to climb. Its dramatic leaves can span more than a foot across, creating a canopy effect that adds movement, shade, and texture to patios or shaded garden beds. What really makes it eye-catching is the way those fenestrations catch sunlight, casting patterned shadows that change throughout the day and make the plant look alive even when it's still. Monstera is easygoing, adaptable, and always the plant people notice first. Jade Plant brings effortless style to any garden with its glossy, deep green leaves that grow on sturdy, arching stems, giving it a clean, modern look without needing constant attention. It thrives in low to brighten direct light and handles drought better than most houseplants thanks to its thick rhizomes that store water, making it one of the most reliable options for busy gardeners or dry outdoor corners. Outdoors in warm climates, it can slowly grow into a full, bushy clump that adds structure and elegance to shaded pathways or patio setups. What really makes it eye-catching is the natural shine of its leaves. They reflect light like they've been polished, helping the plant stand out even when surrounded by flashier blooms. Jade Plant is tough, adaptable, and always looks good with almost no effort. And there you have it, 14 attractive, eye-catching plants that can instantly upgrade any garden, no matter the size or style you're working with. Whether you love bold foliage, bright flowers, or those rare varieties that make guests stop and stare, there's something on this list that fits your space perfectly. If you found a few new favorites or got inspired to try something different in your garden, that's what this channel is all about. Don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a like, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments. I'll catch you in the next one.